Oh my god, it worked. Right. I'm trying to rotate it and adjust it so that it's not like... No, maybe I need to move. I wanted to cover this corner. Yeah, it's kind of fine, isn't it? That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, welcome to the Pesto Pasta Party. Here's me. Eating. Ow, I just bit my lip. Wait for it. I've got pasta, pesto, broccoli, and toasted pine nuts because I'm fancy. Oh my god, there's so many people. Yeah, this is my final Vida officially. Because, to explain if you didn't know, midway through the month, Virgin decided to cut our Wi-Fi. And so we spent 24 hours without Wi-Fi. And so I couldn't upload that day. Because I was out all day, already had plans. So instead, thought, make this vid, this live stream to kind of compensate. Broccoli. I love broccoli. I'm always like, kind of indifferent to it until I eat it. And then I'm like, yes, this tastes amazing. Yeah, someone just commented, this chat is so freaking fast. It is. For some reason, unlike on Instagram and YouNow and stuff, YouTube doesn't seem to have some kind of regulation for it. So I literally see everything. And it is like a constant stream. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my hair. It's new. Can you tell? It's gone a bit lighter. Again, a bit lighter. I love it. I love this one so much. And then as you can see, I've got a little thing on my head. I have a lot of hair. I have really thick hair. So I try and do a cute little bobble and it's like all of my hair. How am I today? I'm all right. I'm good. I woke up at 1 o'clock. I'm so sleep deprived. I've just completely burned myself. Oh, I just dropped some pasta, but it didn't go on my bed. I just got really, really tired during Vida. For many reasons. One of which doing like 4 hours extra work a day. But also, yeah, just was busy, went on tour, went to my parents' 60th birthday. Yeah, just busy bee. So now I'm kind of catching up on everything. And then today I tidied my room. I'm going to reorganize my whole room this week. And I was considering going to Playlist, but I don't think I'm going to because I could save that money and spend it on a camera. Oh my god. How is Dodie? She seems okay. I was getting the like updates of her going to hospital yesterday in Facebook Messenger, and I think she's alright. Oh my god, this is actually too fast for me to read. What's the most interesting thing that happened to you during your tour? That's a very good question. I just found the whole thing interesting. I've never toured before. I've never been in a bus with people for 4 hours of a day, 5 hours of a day. So that was also new to me. And like new people as well. What else happened that was interesting? Oh, someone gave me the book called Get Your Shit Together. And it was out of a kind place and it made me laugh. Check her Snapchat. Exam advice. Oh yeah, sorry if anyone didn't know. Because I've just seen people being like, what? Dodie went to hospital? Yeah, she just has this stomach thing, which we think is gallstones. And I was hanging out with her yesterday and she had it really badly. She always has it around me. I feel like I bring it upon her. Upon it. I don't know. Are you vegan? No, I'm not. This meal is vegan. I eat a lot of vegan food. But no. I'm pescatarian. So I eat fish. But I'm a little, I wouldn't say I'm a flexible pescatarian, but the other day I had a cheeseburger. That's the first time I've had beef in 10 or 11 months. So it depends what you count as, like, if that to you is like really, really, really flexible. We're having it once every 10 months. The last show you watched, I haven't watched a show in so long, like Jane the Virgin. And I'm so bad at TV, guys. I haven't watched an episode of Jane the Virgin for like half the month. That was a lot of food. Someone asked, Sorry. Someone asked, have you registered to vote? No, I haven't. That's on my to-do list. Register to vote. Register to vote. What was my favourite part of Vida? I don't know. It depends, like, of just the videos every day or of April. Because videos every day was quite stressful. I really enjoyed doing the fuckboy video. That was really great. I just woke up one morning and was like, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to go off schedule. Oh my god, this chat's going so fast. Favourite Frank Ocean song? I really like Chanel. No, Bad Religion. Obviously Bad Religion. Or Pyramids. No, Siegfried. Between Bad Religion, Siegfried, Chanel and Pyramids. But probably a Bad Religion, because I think it's the best written song ever. There's a hair in my... No, it's not her hair. We're fine. People are just going for it in this. Oh my god, I can't read anything. Whoa. Okay. Are you excited for Sitsi this year? I'm really looking forward to meet you. Yeah, I look forward to it every year. I'm really looking forward to VidCon. I'm going to book my flights really soon. I'm going, oh god, I did get pasta on my bed. Good thing I'm changing the sheets in a bit. By in a bit, I mean like in an hour. I don't mean like in 5 days. Yeah, I'm really excited for LA. That would be so much fun. I love VidCon. Oh my god, this goes so fast. Were you good at maths in school? No, I'm terrible at maths. I'm absolutely terrible at maths. Like really bad. Yeah, where my strengths are in making things, my weaknesses are in maths and philosophy. I think maybe if I just touch the screen it will just stop. Nope, I was wrong. My opinion on 13 Reasons Why. I haven't seen it. Half the people I've spoken to love it, half the people I've spoken to didn't like it. Oh my god, this is so fast. Exam advice. Lots of people are asking for exam advice. It's hard to give exam advice because I haven't done them. No, I did them last year, didn't I? So I'm kind of fresh. Just try and do as much as you can, revision-wise. Don't stress about it too much. It's not the end of the world. And you don't perform very well under stress anyway. So just like chill, like just try. Try your hardest, and you're not defined by your grades. University advice. What does that even mean? Like, I've made loads of university videos. Like, just go on my channel, you'll find some. Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't think I've spoken about it online before. Was losing your virginity a good or a bad experience? I was 16 when I lost my V card. Ow, did you hear that? That hit my teeth. I was 16. Where was I? Oh god, do I want to talk about this? I don't know. It wasn't a great experience, to preface this. I was 16, I was at a party, I was drunk, and then me and this guy who I was friends with, it's so weird to be talking about this, went back to my house and had sex, and then he went back to the party. But what I didn't know at the time was so I obviously went to bed afterwards, but what I didn't know was that he went back to the party and then told everyone in graphic detail a version of what happened, but it wasn't the right or accurate version, and it was like mortifying. I came into school on the Monday and everyone was like, oh my god, we know what you did, and I was like, ugh. But I got over it, like you have to. Yeah, that was that, really. Like, it wasn't scarring, but I wasn't pleasant, but it kind of felt like necessary and kind of like I was ready to have sex. Whoa. Would you live in North, South, East or West London if you could choose? North London. I love North London. But no one lives there right now that I'm friends with. Oh, the chat vanished. Oh no. Sorry, my finger. Do you ever try the rum in your amazing fajitas recipe and lighting it? I don't even know what that means. Who am I voting for? I'm going to vote Lib Dem, tactically in my constituency. For everyone who thinks me and Will are dating, we're not dating. I can just see people posting like, Will any? Like, we're not together. Oh my goodness me. What A-levels did you take? I took English Lit, History, and Art, and then my AS level was Philosophy and Ethics. Yes, Lib Dem, yes. What do you have planned for your channel now? Now Vida is over. That's a really good question. I've been thinking about this a lot because I wasn't really happy with the content I was putting out in Vida. I just kind of did it because I really wanted to do a video every day in a month. I didn't think it through enough. And I've realized I really miss like creating art videos, like RT videos. That includes like proper 168 hours and a bunch of other cool stuff. Oh God. You know, someone just commented, actually, don't worry. Yeah, this is what happens when I publish. I think I put this on like a public feed because it's got like 1.2k viewers. Right. What was I talking about? Oh, what I want to do with my channel. Yeah, I think I want to make it way more creative, way more music on it, loads of fun stuff like that, and like way more time in my videos. So fewer videos, but more time goes into them. Right, so I just got a DM in the Banging Book Club chat from Hannah, which says, I found your skirt, winky face. I don't think it's my skirt. Why are our skirts at Hannah's house? What's the context? Book recommendations. I don't really have any right now. I'm hardly reading. Hannah Witten, Doing It. Available now in most good bookstores. Who's your favourite artist that's like a painter or a drawer? You mean like an artist? I really love Tracy Emin. Oh my God, look at this light. What is happening here? What is happening here? What car do you drive? I don't drive. I don't know how to drive. I've stalled a car once 5 times in a row. How's therapy? Therapy's really good. Are you getting Miramasa tickets? Probably not, unfortunately. Wow. Have you seen Dear White People? I think I have. Yeah, I've seen Dear White People. It's really good. It's an odd, like, it's kind of like a high school thing, but I just don't know. It's an odd one. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Someone asked, are you on a diet or do you just eat whatever you want? I eat whatever I want within reason. How are you now finding the time to post so many videos? Because this is my full-time job and I should work as hard as I can. Wow, there is so much going on in this chat. How's your sober journey? It's all right. How am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I really want to go to some festivals this year. Someone asked if I'm going to any. Oh no, I am. I'm going to V Festival and hopefully Wireless. But I want to do a good one. No, they're both good. I want to do like a proper one, like where you camp. Someone's saying about Tim Farron and LGBT stuff. My personal opinion, and obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but he is consistently voted in favour of LGBT rights, and whilst his personal beliefs I don't personally agree with, he is still standing by the party line and voting in a way that is like equal for everyone. So like, yeah, I think he's kind of fine. I'm just so apathetic about politics at the moment. I used to love it. I used to be so involved with it, and now I'm just like, I hate everyone. Since Jeremy became leader, I used to love him. He was my MP. But now, just not feeling it. How to deal with feeling like everyone around you is having loads of sex. I'm so lonely, help. Well, there's a couple of options. You can go and have some sex with someone, arguably not the person you want to have sex with. But that is entirely your choice. Or you can find empowerment in the fact that you're being single and doing your thing, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. No more boys for a little while. You can have a single summer. Or you can, I don't know, start dating. See if you fancy it. Fancy it or fancy them. How's Cleo? Cleo's good. Wait. I don't want to get her too close to my pesto. But look, my bunny. Am I a 4-year-old? Will we ever know? I don't know, but... Oh, I want to give you a cuddle. Right. These are my toys. I have toys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. When I eat gluten, I burp a lot. What is the name Moon from? From my imagination. Ooh. Would you go to Reading Festival? No, funnily enough, I've never done Reading. It terrifies me as a concept. It looks like the grimiest festival ever. Did you love Banks at the Roundhouse? Yeah, she was good. So fucking fast. At what age did you start drinking? I was 14. No, what counts as drinking? First time I got drunk, I was 14. I was drinking from 13, I think. What's a good first festival to go to? Do they still do underage festival? I remember that being a big thing when I was younger. That was a good first one. Local festivals, like keep it local, because also you're supporting your local economy and your local music scene. But they're usually kind of based in your town. You can kind of wander from venue to venue. Or it's in a field and then you can get like the bus home or something. So that's all good fun. Also, what's a good one? Like any ones that are in cities, like Wireless is good. Lovebox, something where it's only a day festival, so you can kind of get used to what a festival might be like. Or if you do what everyone does who's a teenager in England, go to Reading or Leeds when you turn 16 and get really fucked up. Will Lenny dissed you in his second channel vid? Did he now? What are your thoughts? Wait, what did someone say there? You'll be fine at Reading and Leeds at 16. Just have at least 3 other people in the group so you can split up safely. Yeah, that. You don't want to lose people. So always go with a good group. A lot of you guys, from looking at these comments, you ask for a lot of advice. And I always am happy to answer as much as I can. But some things I do leave because I'm like, just follow your gut. Like, you don't need to be asking some random YouTuber about this. Ask your mum. Ask your friends and then make your own decision judged on your gut. Do you have tips to what? And how to get your life in order? No, I'm trying to right now. Failing so much. Also, someone saying check your Instagram DMs. I don't check any DMs that aren't from people I already follow. Sorry, gang. Gotta have my private space. Yeah, if you want to get, what am I trying to say? Oh my god, my brain is so dead today. If you want organisation tips and advice, go to Hannah. Hannah knows her shit. How do you organise your Spotify? My Spotify is such a mess, but do go and have a look. It's just like kind of like seasonal playlists. Do you know what Asperger's is? Yes, I do. Favourite bands? I don't know really. I'm not really into bands at the moment. There's kind of stuff that I'm into. So I always want to find stuff that's like experimental and new and sounds really interesting and fresh. And I feel like that all happens in hip hop at the moment. It's like hip hop and kind of maybe like more like DJs, electronic kind of stuff. Lucy, you should do a meetup. I might do a little meetup when I'm in Paris. So if you're also in Paris, let me know. Oh my god. Remind me never to talk about a boy online again. The number of will any comments I get is unreal. Thoughts on smoking? I don't know. Like, it's a completely personal choice. I obviously don't think it's like healthy. I don't think it's smart. But if you want to do it, then I can't stop you. Can you tell what kind of a parent I'm going to be? Have you heard Gorillas Humans? No, I haven't heard it yet. First kiss story. I've actually got my first kiss story somewhere on my channel, on my second channel. I was 13 and it was with this boy called Dylan Swift. It would be really funny if one of you know who that is. And I met him at a Quaker event and we got on really well. And then on the last night by the bonfire, we had a little kiss. And yeah, it was really romantic and lovely and like an amazing first kiss. Which type out of 16 types are you? Is that Myers-Briggs? Yeah, I'm an ENFP/ENFJ. Have you been to Westminster Quaker meeting? Yes, I have. It's a nice little place. Thoughts on writing your own book? I've actually had meetings with literary agents, which is how you start writing a book, I think. And they've all approached me and been like, oh, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? And I've been like, to be honest, no. Like, I haven't got anything to write. Oh my god, look at this sun. I'm like, I haven't got anything to write, really. I don't want to sell something that's just like waffle. I only want to sell something that's like actually good. And also not completely about me either. I don't know. I'm really, really aware of how egotistical my social feeds have become lately. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What do you think about the fact that US drinking age is 21? I think that's a bit dumb. How to deal with sex with classmates? Just ignore them. Like, do you enjoy writing songs? Yes, I do. I write songs every week, if not multiple days a week. It's my favourite thing to do in the world, I think. Yeah, it's a jam. It's a really good time. How have I still got pasta to eat? I don't even know. What do I think about Europe's political... Oh, Slow Down Love is such a good song. Someone recommended it. Yeah, if you listen to Louis the Child, Slow Down Love. Really good song. Do you like musicals? Do you know what? To be totally honest, not really. But my favourite film ever is a musical. So, Grease. I love Grease. Will always love Grease. I saw Wicked the other day for the first time. And it's such a shame because it's just immaculate. Like, it's so, so well done. But I was just sitting there thinking, if I was 14 and watching this, I would adore it. But because I'm 22 and I haven't seen a musical in like 3 years, I just don't feel much for it at all. Like, it just feels like too much. It feels like everyone, you know, the like slightly melodramatic kids that are in your drama class. Felt like all of them got together and made a play. It just is too much for me. Like, it's a shame. Maybe I'll get back into it. Thoughts about breaking the YouTuber viewer barrier? I don't know what you mean by that. Do expand. Are there any characters you identify strongly with in books and films? Princess Mia from Princess Diaries. Always feel like I read back Princess Diaries when I was 14, having first read it when I was about 11 and not really understanding it, and suddenly just related so hard to everything. That could have been my internal narrative. And it's funny because we read books in Banging Book Club and Lena and Hannah will say, oh my God, this sounds like me as a teenager. None of them sound like me. I think I was an incredibly anxious, incredibly depressed, probably, but like incredibly anxious, but also quite mature teenager. So whilst I was sitting there being like, does he like me, doesn't he like me, I was kind of writing it in like poetry. Not good poetry. Oh, okay. I know why everyone's talking about Will and this now. How do you deal with fake friends? Ooh, that's a good question. Fake friends are not fun to deal with, but it keeps the peace. And when you're in something like a school environment, like where everyone you kind of have to be friends with people that aren't very nice, and you're aware they're not very nice. You just have to grit your teeth and do it. But I don't know, I always think of like Mean Girls and stuff in that kind of situation. I'm kind of happy to be friends with people, but just know who to keep my distance from. Do you believe in pacifism? Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm a pacifist. Or at least I have identified with it for a really long time, a really long period of my life, since I've been like politically conscious. What do you think you'd be doing if it wasn't YouTube? Oh my God, I have no idea. Well, I think I'd be trying to get a job in the music industry. I think, but that would take me a bit longer to have worked out. So right now I'd probably be doing some social media shit in some shit company that just aren't like crap to me. But they just wanted someone. Yeah, and they're not paying me enough probably. They're probably like, oh yeah, we just need like a social media manager. And I'm like, bitch, I could do a PhD in fucking social media. Like, anyway. Thoughts on Wicca? Is that witchcraft? If you're down, enjoy it, I guess. You don't have the bits left at the end of the bowl. Okay. Wow, I look possessed in this light. Let me move around a little bit. Okay. How to get a music job. Get experience, apply for everything. Do internships, but don't do too many because you should not be taken advantage of. But once you have the experience, go and apply for loads of jobs. Just start working on anything you can within whatever industry you want to go into as soon as you can. I'm talking like my housemate did her first job in the music industry at 15, and now at 21 she's got a really good job. So like, get in there. Get your work experience, even if it's not quite the same industry. Just get your work experience in. That is how people get jobs now, more than having a degree. Yeah, don't waste your time on 3 years of a degree if your job will not need a degree. Like, just don't. Because in all that time, you could be working. How do you explain making YouTube videos to your parents? When someone works it out, let me know. The way that I just went down to my parents' birthday party, and just the number of times I had to explain it to every... Wait, I'm going to grab my water. Oh. When I had to explain it to every parent, no, my relatives are okay now, they get it. But anyone that was like my parents' old girlfriends and boyfriends and random family friends, oh my God, it was just awful. so many rude questions as well, because people don't, I think they do realise they're being rude, actually. They're just being pricks. I just dribbled water on myself. Tips for advising, for telling parents about YouTube specifically. Okay, I will get there. What would I say? Like, you just got to tell them, and you just got to sit them down, give them examples, like show them not necessarily what you're doing, but what you're trying to be, or people you like watching. And just like a lot of parents I've met who recognize me because they actually watch me with their son or daughter. And I think that's so cool, because they're like, I want to take an interest in it, so I start watching it, and then I get into it as well. I'm like, that's so cool. What's your favourite Dodie song? Sick of Losing Soulmates. Tips for dealing with uni exam stress. You can tell when there are trolls. Just got thoughts on anal bleaching. Oh god, there's so much on here. This live stream is wasting so much of my time. Thank you, Lucy. You are welcome. Best way to stay occupied without burning yourself out / spending all your money. Oh, I don't know. There's loads of cool stuff. Sitting in parks. What did I used to do? Keeping yourself busy, like creating stuff. Oh my god, yeah, just making things. Whether, like, it does cost money to get your initial supplies, whether that be like a camera or a guitar maybe, or a notepad, but like that's the best way to spend time that doesn't cost money. Oh, so much stuff. Have you listened to the Mad Love album by JoJo? Yes, I have. I quite like it, actually. Having my new girlfriend over for the night this weekend, and I'm nervous. I'm well, Gel. Those were so much fun, those days when you'd like, I miss kind of having my, like, the boyfriend over and being like, oh my god, the boyfriend, wow. And it not being like routine. Have fun, man, have fun. Like, do something special to mark it. Well, not too special, because you don't want to weird her out, but like maybe like make a nice meal or start a series together or something. Any tips on how to deal with a breakup? I've done a whole video on that, on how to get over someone. If you check my channel out, you will find it there. Oh my gosh, this light is unbelievable. Someone said, any tips of coming forward with mental illness to your family? So I, in fairness, I'd moved out, but I just went, oh, by the way, I've started therapy. No, do you know what actually happened? Is I had to sit, I went home, and because my parents knew something was wrong, I must have messaged one of them, or my sister had told them something was really wrong, and I had to sit them down and be like, look, I think I have an alcohol problem. This is what's happening. And it was just my mum I sat down with. And she was just asking questions, but being, you know, open, and she basically concluded, like, if you think there's something wrong, there's probably something wrong. So we just support you in whatever. And then that was when I was like, oh, and I'm going to therapy as well. So I kind of just like dropped it in, like, by the way, I'm trying out therapy. I didn't really, I just kind of just did it. Like, I was just like, blah, 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 blah. I hate talking to my parents about how I feel. So it was really scary for me, really big deal. But I was so emotionally just like raw, and I was such a mess that like for example, I don't like crying. But I'd just been crying for like a week, like on public transport, on buses, in front of all of my friends, on the tube, on the train. So like just getting home and just being like, wasn't actually that big of a deal, because like it felt like everything was disintegrating in my hands. Anyway, Labour or Tory? Labour. How do you manage money at uni? Set yourself a weekly budget your whole year, every year, into weeks, because then you can actually keep track of your money. And I managed to never go, sorry, got distracted. I managed to, I did use my overdraft, but I always paid it off. And so now I've left without any overdraft, which is like unheard of, especially in London. I knew people who'd take out an extra account so they could get another overdraft. So yeah, budget, man. Budget. Also, don't take Coke. Because the people I knew who were in the most debt all took Coke at uni. So I'd recommend not doing that. What am I looking for here? Someone said, how do you feel about being friends with an ex? I think it's great. I actually had a conversation about this with one of my mum's and dad's friends the other day. And she was saying, to be honest, you should be able to be friends with everyone you dated unless something went really wrong, because you picked someone who you really like and you get along with well. Those are the kind of people you date. So it would be weird, unless like there was cheating or something, to not be friends with an ex. What were you like in sixth form? What was I like in sixth form? I was not really myself. I feel like I've only become myself in the past like year. Like I just wasn't me at all beforehand. It's part of, again, if you believe in the Enneagram stuff, part of being a 9 is that you kind of fit in with other people. And I'd always been in cliques, and I'd always kind of just molded myself to fit with people. And then like so much stuff happened that just meant I had to grow like that, and I had to just, in the past year, I just had to get my shit together completely with myself, and just man up and do stuff I was scared to do. And then I really felt like doing all of that and having to lose friends and having to, like, I don't know, just have difficult stuff made me really develop as a person. Oh, there's weird noise coming from outside. Are they sneezing? Anyway. Oh, there's so much. Do you keep a journal? Yes, I do. What are your thoughts on young marriage? Again, if you want to do it, do it. If you believe it's the right decision for you, do it. Obviously, if you're being pressured into it, that's a bit different. I feel like I've got past it. Wait. How do I stop an addiction? I don't know. Do you know what? Being totally real here, quitting alcohol was fucking hard. But giving up sugar, which is a physical addiction, is like near impossible for me. I found that much harder. With alcohol, you can do stuff like not go down that aisle, or shut yourself in a room, or avoid certain environments. And sugar is just everywhere, and you have to eat 3 times a day. So that, I don't know how to give up an addiction. Is it essential to go to uni? No, not at all. There are people on here asking, like, do you smoke weed? It's such a strange thing. Like, if I said yes, like, no is the answer. I'll say no straight out. But, like, I don't know what response you're expecting. Like, I don't know where you want, what direction you'd want that to be going in. I don't know. It's weird. So weird. Oh, just got a bunch of really long ones. Well, I watch people my age, and I want to be viewed as me when I meet them, not necessarily a viewer. How would I do that? Present yourself as yourself and not as a viewer. That's the easiest way. There's always, like, there's a couple of people I've met. In fact, there's quite a few people I've met, but it's a noticeable distinction when someone presents himself as like a, I don't want to say an equal, because obviously everyone's an equal, but like as a not fan. I can't really explain it. Like someone who's just a viewer, and it's so weird, because like I can think of in my head the people who have presented themselves like that to me, and they're people that I still remember the names of, and the people that when I see them around now, I'm like, oh my god, da da da. There's this girl called Honor who's like really cool, and I think she's Portuguese or Spanish. And whenever I see her, I'm like, oh my god, how are you? Because like when we first met, she was like, oh no, I watch your videos. But she also, I don't know, there's just a couple of people. Yeah, it's a really hard thing to do, to meet someone you admire and then be chill. And I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that I probably will never get the balance when I meet people that I admire, because I know it's really hard to, as considering how many people that watch me are my peers, like are people, we're all really similar, like we all, like everyone I meet, I'm like, you are me, or everyone I interact with on Twitter, I'm like, we are so similar. But yeah, when I meet people, 9 times out of 10, they present themselves to me as a subscriber, as a fan, for in whatever way, like maybe they're shaking, maybe they're, it's fascinating, isn't it? Like they're shaking, or they're really excitable, or like, I don't even know. It's just an attitude thing. But then also, if someone came up to me, like, especially you get this with like at events with like creators and stuff, if they come up to me and they seem almost like too cool for it, I'm like, what are you doing? If you watch me, just say, like, it's not going to change this. Anyway, advice on becoming independent. Good question. I've always been really independent, like always, to the point where I actually struggled to ask for help, to do real adult things, and I really should. Like, I didn't ask for any support during my degree, academically, and that was so dumb, because I was like, I can do it, it's fine. I never did in school either. It's like, what am I doing? Advice for becoming independent: put yourself out of your comfort zone and just do it. Like, just do things that scare you, do things that push you. Right. Oh my god, so many. Yeah, move out and things, and yeah, get more distant. Do you think it's a good idea to stop all contact with someone you've just broken up with? Yes, definitely. Do it. Hands down. Even like, I just got out of a situation with someone, nice and vague, but even then I think we're gonna have to cut all contact for a couple of weeks. And that was just a little thing, but like, I know I want to be friends with that person, and so we just need to stop talking for a little while, because it doesn't work. You can't do that distancing without having actual distance. Thoughts on Coldplay? Don't like them. Oh, what was that? How to look for red flags in a romantic relationship. How they're treating you. I don't know, like, loads of things, but like red flags are anything that makes you feel funny in your tummy. Also, what I've realised recently is if they have a temper, like just be careful with that. Like, I don't know, the idea of someone having a temper and they can fly off the handle like that really scares me. Acne, self-consciousness, oh man, I feel you. I'm just having to accept it. How do you remove yourself from screens and social media addiction? Oh my god, I don't even know. It's so hard. I think pretty much everyone who does YouTube is addicted to social media. And I'm not saying that that's not a broad assumption. That's based on me seeing my friends interact with their phones and with their laptops and things when I'm around them. Like, I think we can't detach, and if that's what people are like, if that's what we're all like, kind of naturally, when we're around people, like, what are we like alone? So I think it's hard to deal with it, but you kind of have to, because I've definitely been addicted to my phone and addicted to social media. I still am, kind of, but I have to step back and like actually physically remove myself from it a lot of the time. Tips on, oh my god, how do you not compare yourself to everyone? Very good question. I used to compare myself to people 24/7, and now I'm way better at it. Like, to the point where Dodie was with me yesterday, she was like, you're really good at not like stalking people and not getting obsessive about other people that you want to be like. And I was like, yeah, like, I feel that still. I still see people and I'm like, oh my god, I want to be you, but I don't have that same like, oh my god, I'm not good enough side of it. And I'll go on their like Instagram, for example, and just be like, oh, that's really inspiring. I won't be like, oh, why can't I be them? Yeah, advice on it, that would help, wouldn't it? Just like, unfollow really unhealthy, unrealistic standards for yourself. If something's actually making you, so for example, I used to follow loads of thinspo blogs on Tumblr and then realised that was unhealthy, unfollowed them, then followed loads of fitspo blogs, then realized that was really unhealthy for me. It was creating these really weird body standards in my head. So yeah, unfollow, like kind of remove the things that actually do make you more insecure, and make you feel like kind of worthless. Because yeah, there's a fine line. If a fan came up to you at VidCon and asked if you could put them in your vlogs, what would you say? I'm kind of fine with it, but you should ask. You should always ask. And it depends also what you're gonna do. Like, yeah, I'm really fine with it. Just ask me first. The chat slowed down so much. Yeah, it has. It's so nice, isn't it? How to open up to someone as a self-conscious person? Let me know when you work it out. How did you have people you know in real life find your channel when you first started and take the piss out of you for it? If so, how did you deal with it and keep the confidence to carry on? Yeah, I remember so distinctly being 15 and my friends were on the bus and my friends had found my YouTube channel and they were teasing me so much about it. And I was mortified. I was so embarrassed and I deleted that channel like as soon as I got home. But the thing is, you can always create new channels. You can always like build on different platforms. You can always do things secretly. Like, you still, yeah. And also don't put anything online that you actually really wouldn't want people to find. So my rule was, after that moment, I was like, the only things that are going to go online are things that I'd be happy for everyone in my life to see. That includes parents, grandparents, teachers, friends. Like, only put stuff online that I'd be happy for anyone to come across. So don't take this, your first videos to like confess your mental health issues and stuff. Like, that's not going to help, because you're going to feel so insecure about that. Like, just make stuff that you feel confident, because remember, it's the World Wide Web for a reason. You know, things are public because things are public. You know, you can't blame people for finding them. Like, if someone sees like a video of mine and takes the piss out of me for it, like, they, you know, they're not very nice for taking the piss, but also like if I put up something like that, then I have to take responsibility for that. How did you create an aesthetic you're happy with? I'm never happy with my aesthetic. It's always changing. I'm always curating it. I'm not happy with this space right now. There's so much I want to do to this room. And I'm excited to. I'm really excited to. Someone was like, you say a whole lot. It's better than saying like. The best London fast food chains. Leon. Eat Leon. What other job would you consider doing apart from YouTube? Oh, so many jobs. There's so many things I'd love to do. How to make real friends. Literally just go out and meet as many people. Lucy, are those black marks under your shelf candle marks? Yes, they are. They are completely, oh my God, I'm going to have to paint over them before I move out. Yeah, I burned candles and then it just burned up and I couldn't wipe the stuff off. It just went everywhere. I'm an idiot. This is what happens when you've never lived on your own with shelving before. What are your thoughts on body hair on women? I'm completely indifferent to it. Like, if you want to do it, do it. That's basically my attitude to everything. If it's not hurting anyone, do what you want. What's your preferred Easter egg? Do you know what? I'm a decadent fuck. I like those little packets of mini ones from Hotel Chocolat, in all the different flavours. What's my Hogwarts house? I say I'm a Ravenclaw, but really I kind of know internally I'm a Gryffindor. What did you study at uni? I did Asian and African history, although the degree is just called history. I think if you're asking really deep questions to a YouTuber, then maybe you should be talking to someone else. Just a thought, because I get lots of questions. Yeah, I'm actually drinking water from a mug. Sorry, guys. Someone's telling me off. But yeah, like, I get asked questions that are like, I'm really severely mentally ill and da-da-da-da-da. I think that, I'm trying to think of a good example. I get so many messages that are like really catastrophic. I'm like, why are you turning to me for this? I can't help you with this. You need professional help. You need doctors. You need therapists. You need teachers. Like, go to people who can actually it's almost like people tell me and there is no answer to it. They just need to say it. I don't know, and that's fine. But I hope those people actually seek out like actual help, because I can't help you in those situations. Would you ever move country or out of London? Yeah, potentially. I wonder if it'd be really fun to move to New York or to Berlin or somewhere really fun, Copenhagen maybe. Just move somewhere for a little while. Dunno. Probably end up moving to the US if I did move. What's your opinion on the Armenian? Is it Armenian? I always get it wrong. Oh, mate. It's Armenian, isn't it? Damn. What's your opinion on the Armenian genocide? I think it's a tragedy. I think it's awful. Are you guessing Conor Franta's note to self? Maybe. That would be the first YouTuber book I've bought. That makes me sound first YouTuber book I bought. But yeah, I was saying this to someone the other day, that I feel like I've picked good friends, because every one of my friends that's published a book I would have actually bought anyway. How to go over it. I'm getting absolutely... Thoughts on the joking suicide culture among young people? I mean, I think that's bad. How is SOAS law? I hear it's a really good course. That's a really like specific question. What do mooses in the house? Should you always study something you love? I think you should, because you're spending a lot of money on it. So I wouldn't like study anything that I didn't adore, because you're getting in debt for it for the rest of your life. So think about it that way. What is worth your whole life of payment? That's a bit serious. But anyway, I think I'm gonna stop this now. I think I'm kind of done. Hope you've enjoyed my little chat. Happy Vida, it's done now. Woo! I should have had like champagne in my glass. Well, elderflower cordial in my glass or some shit. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a lovely time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being babes. And yeah, love you lots. Bye.